Hey, here he is. So, if you don't know, this is something very special, created by the one and only Dan Simpson, who is one of our sort of OGs of what we used to do. He's the reason why I got into Beatles. But if you want to know a bit more about it, stay tuned and I'll tell you a bit more. It's the only trouble with low cars, you have to put on this little ramp to get it on the ramp. But that's easy, you just have to click your fingers. Just like that. As you can see, a slight little malfunction on the old microphone here. Anyway, all I'm saying is both front discs have a small amount of play on the bearing, which are quite good. All you need to do is pop the front cap off, undo the pinch bolt, and just tighten the bolt up a little bit. Make sure the washer can still move so it's not too tight. Obviously check your grease, and then just nip it back up again, and job done. And then you do the exact same thing on the other side. The only other thing you have to do on the near side is the speedo cable. It pops out the little nut cover, and all it is a little C-clip type clip. In this case, it's actually a split pin, so the split pin's missing. So I've put one in, and that's good to go. Hopefully the speedo works. I'll double check that before it goes. So the exhaust is quite tight in a few spots, and it's actually, you can't hear it, it's hitting the actual box. So I'm just going to take it off, obviously do the rockers anyway, the valve clearances, and see if I can just make a little bit of adjustment so it doesn't touch, because when I started I could hear it rattling. So if it annoys me, it's going to annoy Nicky. That's about it. Here's me being prepared and getting everything in stock. Well, the rocker cover gaskets I won't be using. So the next job is to change the oil. I'm going to quickly just clean the oil plug, drain the oil, take the rocker covers off, and change the oil filter. So annoyingly, the rocker covers are actually Durgoed on, so it took a little bit of work to get them off, but once I did, happy days, and realised that the actual seal is not in a good condition. So I have to look at that. Now that's done, next step is valve clearances. Pretty simple, set the engine on top of the sentinel number 1 and adjust the valves if needed, and then rotate the engine and repeat the process until they're all done. Spot on! And there you go, valve clearances, oil, rocker covers, all done. So that's all nice. Valve clearances were a little bit out, but they're all set now, so that's nice. I haven't put oil back in it yet because the rocker covers, they're Ramel Motorsport ones, and they have like a bit of a funny gasket. They don't use a standard one, which would be annoying. And it wasn't in great condition, so I managed to clean it up best as I can, put a little bit of seal around it. I'm going to put them on, let it dry, and hopefully that'll be fine. If I don't, then we need new ones, but I can't find any. I had a quick look and I couldn't find any, so that's an issue for the future if it happens. Next job, which is the big one, is fuel tank, because once on the front, I thought there's a bit of oil under here. I cleaned it all up. Come back and it's wet, and I was like, oh, it's fuel. And where the control arm actually rubbed on the bottom of the tank, it's just sort of worn away the weld, and it's just sort of seeping. So I'm going to take the fuel tank out, I'm going to make a piece up and notch it a little bit so it doesn't rub anymore. The other side's absolutely fine, so just be one side. So let's do that. And there you go. So for part 2, you need to like and subscribe to find out how this tank actually plans out, because it's not as simple as you think. So stay tuned.